Welcome to Guns Gear Network here. Appreciate you tuning in today. If you are a long-time subscriber and viewer, we appreciate you coming back. If you are just now joining us, we appreciate you joining us. So I'm going to give you a video review this afternoon of a flashlight. Now, if you follow my channel, you know I don't do a lot of flashlight reviews. And the reason is I don't get too excited about flashlights. And I know what I like, and you know, as long as it does that, I'm okay with it. So the flashlight really has to excite me to really, you know, kind of get me in the mood to even consider doing a review. The matter of fact, flashlights are probably the most requested item that I get sent from companies wanting me to review. And typically I just say no, even though they're willing to send them to us free. I just don't get excited about flashlights, or at least the ones they sent me. So this company called Sofirn, S-O-F-I-R-N, if I'm not pronouncing that, I apologize. Not pronouncing it correctly. They reached out to us and said, hey, would you like to review this flashlight? And I got to looking and doing a little research, and it gets almost a 5-star review. It's like 4.5 stars on Amazon. The price point I thought was fair, and it had a few key features that I thought was very interesting that I liked, so I agreed to do the review, and I'm glad I did. It's a great little flashlight, and we'll kind of go over that. Price point on this at Amazon is $17.99 including shipping, so it's an excellent price point. It's a good bargain if you ask me. But what else got my attention with this is the fact that it is rechargeable. So if you remember, I did a video about this flashlight. This is called the Streamlight ProTac, and I do enjoy this flashlight. The one thing that got me excited about this flashlight, well, again, I have to have something that kind of excites me, right? So this one actually excited me because it actually is called the dual fuel. So it actually uses a CR123 or a AA battery. So I thought that was neat and really served a purpose, because you could, you know, get batteries pretty easy at the store or whatever, even if you couldn't find the CR123. So I did like that about this one. With this one being rechargeable, that's what got my attention. It was about the right size. It's 4.6 inches in length, and I'll show you in comparison to this one. And it's approximately 1 inch by 1 inch around, and it weighs about 2 ounces, give or take, without the battery in it. So it's going to weigh a little more with a battery. Now, I couldn't find this exact information, but I did see it in a couple places, so don't hold me to this. According to what I read, this thing is waterproof up to like 6 feet, drop tested at 3 foot or so. So you know, it's waterproof up to 6 feet deep, but it does come with O-rings. It is O-ring sealed. So when you get the packaging, you're gonna get the flashlight, you're gonna get a charging cable, and you're gonna get a lanyard with extra O-rings. So it does use USB, and it's got the little flap right there that you use to charge it. So that's what got my attention, because I know that something like this, if I have this, I've got to carry some extra batteries, and I do. With this, I can just keep it plugged up. I can keep it plugged up in my car, or if it starts running low, I can just toss it on a charger, whether it be in my car or at my home, by my computer, whatever. They do recommend using a 5-volt charger. Now, I just plugged it up to my desktop. It charged fine. To access the battery, it has a cap on the end that's knurled along this edge here to make it a little grippy. Take this off. It is their brand of Sofirn batteries, 2200 milliamp. Now, when you get this, I thought mine was broke when I got it, but it actually was not. And the reason I'm telling you this is because if you get one, make sure you're taking the tail cap off. Mine had a little protective cover right here that kept it from coming on. So I guess they do that for transit, you know, for transportation, so it doesn't accidentally come on or something. But that's what you need to check, that and make sure it doesn't have that protective covering in there. Has a nice pocket clip. This pocket clip is very heavy duty. It is very good quality from what I can tell. It's very stiff, and it should retain it in your pocket or whatever you clip it to very well. So I don't foresee a problem with that. That right there is going to be a great clip and should work really well. So, lumens, it is 610 lumens at its max. Now, I will say I don't have a way to check lumens, but I will tell you that I think this one's rated at 600, and this one's a little bit brighter. So, the light on this one was actually a little wider, a little more crisp than my Streamlight. So, excellent beam pattern and everything. It has 3 different brightness levels. So, there's the brightest. You hold it down, and it goes down to that one. And then you hold it again. Let's see if I can get it. There's the lightest it has. Then it goes up, and then it goes up again. So that's 3. Now it does have memory, so what I'm saying is once you set it in whatever light that you like, then you can leave it there and you don't have to go through the modes. A lot of these lights that you get, you got to keep clicking them to go through all the modes. I hate that. So that was another thing that attracted me to this. I didn't have to do that. I hate those lights. So this one, once you get it set, you simply cut it on and off, and it's back to the brightest setting just like you like. And if you're going to go down, again, hold it, and it goes down like that. So if you want to use that for reading or something, because the other would be too bright. And then if you want to set it back, just go back up to the brightest setting, and then cut it off. And there you go. So it does have a charge indicator, and the way that works is in the cap here. And if it is a solid blue, if you look, that's a solid blue, that means that it is charged. If it is a slow blink, then it's getting to where it's starting to get drained. If it is a fast beep, then that means it definitely needs to be charged. So just to let you know that, it does have a charge indicator. When it is plugged into the USB, this right here stays solid blue. So if you're in the dark, you should be able to find your flashlight based on the little blue glowing that that you have there with that. So great little flashlight, great little design. It's on the lowest setting. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it back up to the highest setting, which is where I like it, and cut it back off. Great design, great little product. I'm pretty happy to get this flashlight, and like I said, I don't get excited about flashlights, but this one really intrigued me, and I'm glad I got it. But I want to thank the kind folks over at Sofirn for sending this out, and again, I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that name correctly. They also have other products available, different type flashlights and stuff, so go check them out. Look at what they have. I was really pleased with this one, and I'm going to be looking into some of their other flashlights and what their other offerings that they have. But anyway, guys, appreciate you tuning in. If you got any questions, you can post those below. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. It's down there. Also down there in that section is the share button. Share content helps us get the word out about Guns and Gear Network and these awesome vendors like this that gets sends us these products for review. As always, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Bring another video shortly. Have a great day.